Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 68 of the Rise of Icelandic Football here with HK. It's Damien as always. We're on the finance screen, which means I don't want to spoil last episode, which is episode 67. It is going down as, I reckon, my personal favourite episode so far, closely followed by episode 25. I feel like it's just that little bit better. Episode 60 is also up there as well against Milan, which wasn't too long ago. If you haven't gone and checked those out, obviously go back and check it out. Check out episode 67 before you come to 68. I'm going to give you a second to do that now. But this is episode 68 and I can't wait to get into it. We obviously played Atlanta, and if you have seen the episode, you would know we got through on penalties in the first knockout round, finishing 2-2 away from home, 2-2 at home, winning on penalty 7-6 in a game full of drama. We would then know that in the Champions League, we did draw Arsenal. We are playing the first leg at home. It's going to be the side, a little bit of selection drama. Gleason apparently got suspended. Wagner's out injured. So we have recalled Trent from Nancy, who was playing in League 2, only made 4 caps, not many, got an assist, to come play against Arsenal. Got to do what you got to do, I guess. He's still an attacking fullback. He can definitely play there on attack. He's more natural playing as an attacking fullback as well, but he's just not good enough really for this game. But hopefully for one game, Trent can go do the job. That's all we ask you, Mr. Trennels. Go out there and do it, son. Go and submit the team. Yes, we will. Who's lacking Matt Sharpness? A few people are because they've been rested a heap, but they should be okay. It should be all fine. The squad number be given. Trent's just going to take the number 36. I'm happy with that. Submit and let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go do it. So this is the Arsenal team. They have Manor in goals. He looks absolutely sensational. Jurgen Klopp's their coach, who I do love in real life, and obviously we have a good relationship on the game. He looks like a great little goalkeeper. Nildo, the right back, compared to Trent. Yep, exactly. That's all we need to say. Manahino there looks like quite a good, powerful centre-back. Diaz looks decent there, the Portuguese centre-back, still an elite centre-back. We do have Trevino back from injury as well. He just came back. This is his first start back. He came off the bench in the last cup game we played. Ferreira there looks absolutely amazing, the Portuguese midfielder. He's been transfer listed a couple of times, but never seems to leave. Dantas looks good, the Portuguese man. Maguire there looks absolutely sensational. Shozbaj there, the Hungarian, looks great. Hodgson there, absolutely sensational. Why is he playing out wide? Obviously he can play it, right? But he looks great, doesn't he? Wow, what a player. He's just as good, if not better than Trevino. And Alunga up, and we've got to call him Yvonne. Yvonne up top looks sensational. We have it up against ourselves today. I'm just going to tell him, go out there. We've been on a good run. Go out there and impress me. A few people seem motivated. We're now going to give him the good old, I have faith in, get out there, boys. There we are. We beat Man United at home. Can we beat City? Can we beat City? Can we beat Arsenal? Can we beat City one day? You never know as well. But can we beat Arsenal? There we are. We obviously got to show both fingers on their weaker foot. We've been doing this a lot lately and it's been working. So hopefully it works here today. Going to press OK. We've made it to where we wanted to make, which was the quarterfinal. Now it's all about enjoying the ride. So let's just hope not to get pumped and go out there. But however, we said that against Man United in the group stage, and we beat them 2-1 away from home, and we drew 2-2 at home. Right now, if that was to happen against Arsenal, we would be through to a semi-final of the Champions League. We are 2 legs away from a semi-final. A semi-final. You could just never know with HK. Obviously, we'd rather have Gleason available. Reece Nielsen is amazing. I'm glad he's not playing. I'm just focusing on what we're going to do, though. We're in a huddle. HK, Arsenal, Champions League, quarterfinal, first leg action. Let's get into it. Arsenal in the blue, Arsenal in our red and our white. We are going to go in and see what we can do. Score predictions in the chat. Let me know. Hodgson's out injured straight away. Someone's gone through him. Oh my. The star winger is gone. And maybe we might be able to do something from the free kick. Callis goes and finds Brata out wide to Gomez. Maybe Trent can bomb on forward here. He hasn't. Instead, the ball finds Brata finds Trevino, takes a touch. His ball looks for Schulte. Schulte first time. Oh, it's off the post. We were that close. Schulte from distance, first time, left foot. That close from being 1-0 up against Arsenal inside 10 minutes. Unbelievable scenes. Oh, Gabriel Jesus was on the bench. Not like they needed any other player to come on. Gabriel Jesus. What a player in real life, actually, from Man City as well. Unbelievable. At the moment, the game's quite even. Obviously, I take 0-0 away from home and then just go, okay, and away goal means they need to score 2. So you just never know. Obviously, at Arsenal are going to be amazingly hard to beat, but you never know. Brata gets up. Can Gomez get there first? He does. Finds Trevino. Maybe it's a chance for us to go on the break. Gomez loves a goal in the Champions League. Gomez cuts to the shoots. Oh my God, what a save. Brutz has gone down injured, trying to get there. How has the keeper called this out? What a save from the keeper. I think he's done the right thing here too, Gomez. If anything, I think he should take it forward that little bit more. He should, instead of cutting it there, he should go here and cut it. Give the keeper no chance. Instead, he gives the keeper a chance. Gomez cuts it to Schultze. And what is that from the keeper? Mana? None of that. Nah, mate. How have you got back there? That is no fair at all. Brutter's going to be injured. We're obviously going to have to sub Brutter off right now. Apparently, the sub... There we go. We could figure it this two ways. I feel like this is what we are going to do. We could play with Callis by himself in the middle because he is that good by himself in the middle of the park. We're just going to bring Mtate on and just bring him in as a ball-winning midfielder on support. Just get him out there. He is a tank. He is strong. He is big. Get him out there to dictate the play. Get him out there. Play. Make the change. Let's go. The game's going to have a moment because it's an injury at a corner. How many times have we seen this? This is for sure. Everyone have a chance to breathe. We really should have scored then, shouldn't we? Really, we should have scored then. Gomez had to take it the extra step. There we are. The corner leads to nothing. We obviously look like we're going to get into half-time here at 0-0 unless I've spoken to early 48th minute. In terms of keeping on the same system, I will. And then after the 55th, like we've done many times before, like we did against United, Madrid, and Atlanta so far, to good success in scoring goals. Atlanta in the first leg. We will go in and do what we can. Trent, mate, you are playing well. There's much more to come from you. He looks happy. Good. No need to... Look, we haven't conceded yet. And Trent, the two-star right-back's doing his job. We can't complain. We will switch to the counter because it's worked against all those sides. Hopefully we just don't concede here right after half-time. Come on, get out and press him. Come on, don't allow Dantes to turn. He hits it from distance, it's clear, but straight back to Dantes. Dantes from distance again, does it. Trent, Gomez, good touch, but in the end, Ford didn't know much about it. It just hit him, and maybe Ferreira with a chance to pick the spaces. Nildo on the overlap, good ball back post. Wallace heads, only 5 Dantes. That's over the bar, that is for sure. There we go. Got to continue forward. 51st, 52nd minute, 53rd minute, 54th minute, 55th minute. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Team instructions, deeper, on the counter, at a much higher tempo, more direct, be more expressive, none of that. Exploit every flank, pass it into space. Can we exploit the wide areas and the spacing behind Arsenal as they look for this away goal? Hopefully we can. Right now we're happy. 0-0, first leg. We will take that. That is for sure. Go to the Emirates and maybe try and get something. Instead of that, we're on the break. This is what HK want to do. Get on the ball early. Callis is steaming forward. Give it to him. He does. Finds Callis. Still no one around Callis. Maybe Callis has to go for this. Force Trevino. Trevino fronts Gomez. He's come back from an onside position. Pereira looks for Schultze. Cut it. Pereira. Gomez on the break. HK 1. Arsenal 0. Let's go! 66 minutes played. HK1, Arsenal 0. We are beating the English Giants here. One of the top four clubs that have been top 4 for many, many years. Well, speaking of a word, couldn't get it out my mouth. Jurgen Klopp's men are behind. We're 1-0 up. Let's go! Hopefully we can hang on. We're going to stay on the counter the whole time. Maybe look for a second. It means Arsenal have to press right now to find a second. And I will admit, at the moment, it doesn't look like it's coming. But you never know. Gomez did score. We are going to get Goodison off only for one reason. One reason only is because Goodison on for Schultze. Goodison has more pace on the break. That's the only reason. We will bring off Trevino in the last 10 minutes for Filipov as well, because Filipov has a little bit more speed and is still quite early. Good corner. Goodison's got a good corner. Instead, he lays out top to Gomez. Gomez now. Just don't get press and lose it. He lost it. Oh my God, they're going to go on the break. That's why I prefer you to swing it in. Trent gets up. Well done, Trent. You've done well enough. But it's going to be another chance for Arsenal. The ball there. Pereira wins it. Trent goes long. Trevino can hold that up, and he does. His ball over the top looks for Goodison. Goodison's got pace, but he's not going to get to that. Can we press Nildo into a mistake? It's forced to Gabriel Jesus. His ball inside, though. Finds Ferreira. Cut out by Pereira. The other Pereira. Callis doesn't win it, and it gets knocked down inside to Arsenal, and Maguire gets on the ball. Gabriel Jesus has got speed and really beat his man. His cross finds Jovan. He finds his man, and oh my God, I can't pronounce that name. Boss, because it's got big OS there. Boss should have scored. Instead, he's put it wide in the 82nd minute. We are still 1-0 up. Do we park the bus instead? Nah, I feel like getting Filipov on last 10 minutes. He can play this complete forward role. He's got a little bit of speed about him as well. He can hold the ball up. He's 6'2". He can bring others into play. He's got a good range of passing. Hopefully we can hit Arsenal on the break. Arsenal have to go for it at some point. 91, 92 minutes. We are going to take a 1-0 lead. That's correct. We're going to take a 1-0 lead to Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. To Arsenal. It finishes HK1, Arsenal 0. Brata picked up an injury. Looked like a hamstring injury, we're pretty sure. It should be an upper foot injury. That's really weird. Well done, guys. You've done well. Leave the match. Arsenal second leg coming up next. We're going to find out the injury to Brata first. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks. Look, the temptation is to give him the injection, right? But if we get through, he could play other games. If we give him the injection, he could be out. What would you do in the chat? Let me know. I'm leaving it to the physio, right? It's okay. I feel like we're going to start with 2 6s and a 10 from the get-go against Arsenal at the Emirates. I feel like that's the best way to go about it. For everybody on the YouTube, we'll be back with the second part of episode 68 in a second. For everybody on Twitch, we're going to sim to that game now. Pump up, boys. We beat Arsenal and Iceland. In Iceland, we beat Arsenal 1-0. Let's go, boys. Can we go beat them in the second leg? Find out in just a second, everybody on YouTube. We'll be back shortly. Hello YouTube, welcome to the second part, episode 68. It's the second leg against Arsenal. We did win the first leg 1-0 at home. We've had a few little talks in the chat about what we should do tactically, and way to change it. The first thing I'm going to say is Marseille beat City, so City's out. So there's definitely a chance in this semi-final, right, if we can get through, that we could get Marseille. Now, I'm not saying Marseille are poor, you know, this is their best player and he looks absolutely amazing, right? But I honestly think that, you know, Marseille's a side that we would look to probably want to get next round to get through to the final, which would be amazing. Leverkusen are in trouble against Barca, so expect that they'll be Barca, Bayern just. Everton gave them a good run. But yeah, anything could happen at this point. In terms of what we thought tactically, we thought maybe playing like Pereira and Mtati with Callis. We then didn't want to do that because that means we would play on the counter straight away. One of the lads in the chat, HBG, yeah, they have great wingers. HBG is just is hitting the nail on the head in terms of tactics, right? Arsenal have great wingers. We've seen their wingers before in the previous game. They know they're amazing. He's just a bit worried about me in these wide areas. He might be exploited if we play it on the counter or if we play it normally as well. I just feel like Arsenal we're at the Emirates. I feel like it's going to be tough for us to go here and win as well. But at the same time, if we play it on the counter, we're inviting pressure from minute 1. And HBG93 said it best in the chat. I am shedding out a little bit here. When you play on the counter, it works so much better when you've played on a normal system. You switch to it, you come up against tired defenders, exploit the space in behind these tired defenders with quick wingers. And that's what we've done throughout the whole campaign. Why would you change that now? So we've got to stay on the same system and go out there against Arsenal and do what we're doing. That is for sure. We've got to get into it. Arsenal coming to play 4-2-3-1 yet again. Diallo's coming in. I feel like we've played against Diallo before. Yeah, PSV we've played against Diallo, I reckon. He is sensational. Actually, no, I reckon I wanted to sign him. We didn't play against him. We wanted to sign him. Reece Nelson comes back in. He looks absolutely amazing. Holy jeez. Arthur comes in as well. I don't remember seeing Arthur there. That's actually looking world class. I think the 32-year-old is good, but we can get at him. And Bryce, I reckon, played back a line or on the wing last game. He's playing in the middle. It's not the same back line either. I don't remember Oldbeck being there. He looks good, the German. That is for sure. We'll be okay. Let's go do it. Come on. This is HK. This is us. We are 90 minutes away, technically, from a semi-final of the Champions League. We were in the semi-final of the Europa League last season. We cannot allow for complacency. The lads love that. We are obviously getting it in on the same thing that we did last thing, which is weaker foot for their wingers and just man-mark their striker and close him down and give him no room to turn. Nothing. Give him nothing. Face him away from the goal. HK walk out at Emirates to the Champions League anthem in the quarterfinal of a Champions League, the Champions League with a lead, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently 90 minutes away from the Champions League, and an away goal early would be absolutely amazing. Pereira gives it to Steven. Steven, top of the box. It's been cut out by Diallo. Maybe there's a chance for Arsenal to break. They've got space either side. Reece Nelson, who didn't start due to injury last game, running inside. Fine is Dantes. Hugo kicks that one long towards Trevino, who's got good hold-up play, and he does get the ball, hold it up. We've got numbers with him if we can find the pass. Instead, he loses out, but he wins it back. Well done, the 6'6" man. He finds Callis. Callis gets tackled, and in the end, it's cleared long again from Arsenal. Lugner, he gets tackled. Wallace now. He finds Schultz. Schultz in space. Schultz is 1-on-1. Schultz! Oh, it's saved by Manor. It was a chance. It was a chance to get an away goal early and go 2-0 up in the leg. It's been cleared as far as after Gomez. He finds Pereira. Pereira finds Trevino. He's offside. It doesn't matter. End of the highlight. It's a positive start from HK. Let's go. We're actually keeping the ball really well away from home at the Emirates. That's something new. Wallace though. Victor Hugo. Play it inside, son. We'll go all the way back to Mutter. They're pressing well. Go long. That's fine. Callis gets up, flicks on to Schultz, that's for sure. Can he find a ball? Callis down the line, gets there first. Trevino's in the box with him, laid across. Trevino on the header. It's in! Was he offside? No, he wasn't. We're 1-0 up against Arsenal away from home. We have an away goal. We're 2-0 up. Arsenal need 3 goals to win on the night. 2 goals mean we'll go for an away goals. We're in a commanding position, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely commanding position. We could be in the semi-final of the Champions League. This is unbelievable. This is unheard of. The bookies made us 18-1 in the Champions League this season. I kind of laughed at that and said, yeah, maybe some decent value, but we're not getting out the group. We topped the group of Real Madrid and with Man United, who won it last year. We are now beating Arsenal at the Emirates. We got through on penalties against Atlanta of all teams. How are we here? 25 minutes. Just tick away. Tick away, game. We don't care. Let's go, boys. Oh, the chat's loving it. We love it. Come on, boys. Let's go. 37-38. Get the half-time 1-0 up. Come on, boys. We are marshalling Arsenal out of this game. We are coming, ladies and gentlemen. Iceland coming through, says HBG93. Yes, we're coming through. Pep talk. Change nothing. You might be winning, but it could all change if you drop your levels. They look motivated. Come on, boys. We're 45 minutes away from the Champions League. Oh my, come on, boys. Get us there. Come on, we're 45 minutes away. The one thing I'm going to say is this. We will switch to the counter. Is we have had late drama last episode. We have had late drama throughout the whole save. No late drama today. Give us the most boringest second half and get us into a Champions League semi-final, please. We are nearly there, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do it? It's 56, 57. I feel like being Dr. Benji and just not changing nothing. I do want to go to the counter at some point, but not just yet. Steven's not having his best of games. I feel like we're going to do it now. Pereira's very good, obviously. Centre defensive. Callis is on a booking, but on an 8.7, so we don't care. We're obviously going to get, where is he? Mtati on as a ball-winning midfielder on support. There we are. And I feel like we're just going to go to the counter, sit deeper, closing down just slightly more, a lot higher, not playing out from the back. We're not looking to keep the ball. We're not going to retain it. We're just going to play more direct, pass the ball into space and exploit both flanks. And press okay. Gomez isn't having the best of it, so we get Stein on. Stein has a lot of pace, and Stein can play that role fairly well. There's a lot of boys out there with bookings at the moment, so we're going to just make 2 changes and get through. We don't want these boys missing games either. And straight away as a highlight, maybe we should not have went to the counter. Maybe it's good. Maybe we can win the ball. Santana can get there and can't. Diallo with a chance to cross. Front post. Flick on. Maguire. He's hit the bar. Oh my God, we're that close to being 1-1 in the game. They've hit the crossbar. Breathe, everybody. Breathe. Oh my days. A little bit of luck for HK. We usually concede like that, and then it's all of a sudden squeaky bum top. Any goal for Arsenal, and I think they're going to come back. Schultz is not having the best of games. We don't care. 80th minute. There we go. We've made 2 changes, haven't we? We're going to make one more. Crespo's going to come on. Crespo's going to go and sit at the back, be on the defensive centre-back. We are going to go to defensive. We're going to go to team instructions or just waste time. We're going to keep it on maybe a bit more of a counted tempo, that is for sure. Take a breather, actually. Just sit on a lower tactic. Don't even pass in the space. Just keep the ball. Simple as that. Press okay. Not more disciplined. Be structured and be more disciplined. Just see out time. Confirm. There's a highlight and it hasn't ended. If they score now, I'm going to get very, very... in the end, it goes long to Trevino. A goal right now kills the game. The ball to Stein was decent, but not in behind them, which we want, obviously. The ball's cleared long. Can we get on it? We don't, and maybe it might be a chance. Here we go, Diallo's with this star, right back, right mid, hits it in. Mutter with the reverse hand save. We can't even talk. We can't even commentate. I'm so nervous. I'm freaking out. They need 3 goals in 10 minutes, and I'm cacking it. Come on, boys. We are short. Surely we're through. We are through to a Champions League semi-final. Oh, my goodness. 92nd. We are there. HK are through to a Champions League semi-final. We're there. Semi-final of the Champions League. Let's go! Come on, boys. The stream continues on the YouTube. What do you think of this? Champions League semi-final. I'm very happy. I'm stoked. I'm emotional. We're tearing up a little, but imagine if we make the final. What's your reaction to something? I don't care. Don't care. You can go out there and do whatever you think. What are you thinking behind doing such a style and play in the first place? I don't have an explanation to any of you. I don't care. We don't try to play like. I'm pleased that we're keeping him at the club. I don't care. Gleason, he's playing his soccer. Why would you leave him in the semi-final of the Champions League? This is dumb questions. Marcos is a wonderful player, even though he's been playing off the bench. We get 7 mil for making it here. Madrid set to launch Carlos bid. We don't care. He was man of the match, wasn't he? Surely he's not going to be suspended as well. He didn't pick up a yellow card in the first game, did he? I don't think he did. Everybody on YouTube, obviously, going to stick around for the Champions League draw. It's coming up on the Thursday, I'm pretty sure. It is coming up today. Oh my days. We're in a Champions League semi-final. What? A Champions League semi-final. Why would you even ask me to join right now at Man United? They're out of the Champions League. We're here. The atmosphere is really good. Exactly. Keep your mouth shut, you Mexican. Come on. Get your head in. Champions League semi-final coming up. Switch on. Come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? Champions League draw coming up. I'm pretty sure it's the Thursday. It could be the Friday. We're not 100% sure, but it is coming up. Oh, there we are. Let's go. Continue. We get to the Friday, 6 a.m. So the draw's coming today. Who do we want to draw? We want Marseille. Barcelona, Bayern or Marseille. We want to be away from home first. That's what we care about the most. But we want Marseille. We have conquered England this Champions League. We beat United and Arsenal. We beat Madrid, so maybe Barca. We don't want Bayern then maybe, but we're guessing that Bayern's not. Oh my God. HK get drawn first. Oh my days. We don't want to be at home first. We did just win playing at home first, but I don't like that at all. Come on, chat. In the chat. I want to see OMs in the chat. Just put some OMs in there. Put some OMs. Come on, lads. Come on. OM. We want Olympic Marseille. Yes, we got Marseille! I don't know if that's a good thing, obviously. They just beat... Who did they beat to get here? They beat Man City. Like, should we be even celebrating that? I just think that's the best time. Bayern will play Barca. And that is next episode. Next episode on YouTube is going to be episode 69. Episode 69. HK Marseille Champions League semi-final. It does not get bigger than this. I will see you there for it. For everybody on the Twitch that stick around. You're still a prophet. Yes, you are, HBG93. You're a big prophet. If you haven't, for whatever reason, you're watching this on YouTube, have not followed us on Twitch, go give us a follow right now. The stream is going off. For there will be links to the YouTube. There'll be links to the Facebook and the Twitter as well. Go follow us that to know when we go live, and Facebook's a bit more interactive. Let's go! Semi-final against Marseille. I'll see you there next time. Breathe.